Hey, hey, hey. It's been a while since we did one of these watch-alongs, hasn't it? I think the last one we did, we actually got beat off Spurs. I can't remember the score. We've had that many heavy scores against us. But we are back with a live watch-along. It is Burnley versus Bournemouth. And it is a bit of a crunch clash at the bottom end of the table. Both sides looking for points. Obviously, Burnley only won one at home all season. So needing to put things right today at the Turf. It's not been a fortress. It's not been the happy place that all Burnley fans have been seeing, especially over the season previous. Burnley also gifted them their first win of the season after losing 2-1 away at Bournemouth Stadium at Dean Court, or Vitality Stadium, however you want to call it. But this should be an interesting fixture. It should be one for the neutral. I know everyone's going to be banging on about this Manchester derby and stuff like that. Even Sky have been constantly on about the Manchester derby. I don't get how you can put a game on and talk about the game later on and not the game in question. Baffles me, but hey, it's just our money going down the shit pan like Sky care. However, how are you all? How is everybody doing? How's your weekend been? What did you get up to yesterday? Very unusual for us not to be kicking off on a Saturday. So, yeah, let us know what your plans have been this weekend. Obviously, right now, some football. Hopefully, something to smile about come 3 o'clock as well, which would be nice for a change. But I can't. Well, let's hope that we can get something from it anyway. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. Hope you're all well anyway. And Max in the chat, how are you? Says, hi, Dan, Kate, and all. Hope everyone is well. Mate, I'll tell you again at 3 o'clock. Right now, I'm okay. I've got optimism running through my veins. Again, I'm that sucker of a fan that does it every single time, aren't I? That literally will be like, we were shit, we were awful, we were this, that, and the other. And then it comes around to match day, and I'm like, UTC, come on. But, who knows? Who knows? It is gonna be interesting. Scott is in as well. Obviously, a bad result for Leicester yesterday, losing on home soil to QPR as well, which would have been a bit of pill to swallow. Sorry, especially with Ipswich really close. I think 3 points behind you now in the Championship as well, which obviously puts you under quite a bit of pressure. Pete's in. How you doing? Says Burnley to win 2-1, mate. Please, 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 please. Blow the whistle now, full time, 2-1, take it. Let's go and enjoy the rest of Sunday. And it's sun shining, by the way. Burnley have sunshine. We have sunshine. That's why I've decided to crack out a fruity cider. I'm on the Thatcher's Blood Orange, as you do. But 2-1, yes, mate, every day of the week. And Max says, please, 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 can someone, for the love of God, explain to me how the hell Muric, Benson, and the Larks can't even get a sniff at starting? Again, we see that team line up. And again, there's the same familiar faces on there, isn't there? A lot of people, I've seen tweets saying in the fan zone prior to the game, team lineup came up, might as well go home. So it's, again, interesting. Kate, if you're going to make noise, just make noise. She's in the background. She's trying to open the kitchen door. It squeaks. She's trying to be quiet about it. Don't know why. Don't know why she's trying to do that. Henry's in as well and has gifted 5 channel memberships out, so I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much indeed. Max says Muric, not Mutic. Yeah, mate, I'd take anyone right now. Mutic, who is he? Is he a left back? I'll have him. Mark's in the chat. I'm glad we've made changes, but still can't believe Trafford is playing, mate, after that horrendous fail at Palace. Don't get me wrong, he did make some fabulous saves as well in that game, but when you're making errors like that, when you've definitely got a man on in Estev, questions have to be asked. I'll keep saying it until I'm blue in the face, but we changed heart and brought in Heaton against West Ham under Dash, and it changed our season. 100%. Town Fan Channel, how are you guys? Massive respect to yourselves. Andrew's in. Yes, Dan lad, come on you, Clarets. At least he's dropped I'm doing it. There is little positives in there. Little tiny positives in there. And like I say, I just want to explain as well that if you are a Bournemouth fan, feel free to watch this. Come in if you can't watch the game. I know it's on Sky, but if you want to watch the watch along, feel free to do so. I am an unbiased Burnley fan. I will at times obviously say things that may be a tad bit biased. We all do. But if I don't think it's a penalty or I think it's a situation, I will call it as it is. So yeah, I'm very open-minded, but hope you all like to join as well throughout this. Scott says, not going to lie, disappointed with current form of performances. Sadly, looking towards the playoffs now, which is interesting for Leicester. Very, very interesting. Nate's in the chat, says, Dan the man, hope you're well, bud. Max says, get the WD-40 on that door, mate. And yeah, that is true. Andrew says, see you at full time. We may potentially be doing a review show tonight as well. So we may be back later on this evening with one or two others to dissect the game. If we win, brilliant. If we lose, it's just going to be another day of slander, Burnley slander, isn't it? And Ginger Ali is in the building. Greetings to your bad self. Hope you are good as well. But we do kick off in 8 minutes time. As I say, I'm watching through Now TV. So just to let you know, I may be a minute 20, maybe 20 seconds to a minute behind. But please do bear with us. As I say, we will bring you our alternative commentary to what the arseholes at Sky are saying. So we will see. We will see. Jez is in. How you doing, Jez? Hope you're well. He said, I'm worried, but if we win, could we stay up? Yes. I mean, and from Ghana, really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. The love and support from all over the world. So thank you very much. Yesterday, the missus nipped into the spa and, well, I decided to write a little poem on my phone ahead of today's game. So I thought I'd just share it with you ahead of this game. So the turf all a rocking, historical stadia, a new lease of life unleashed by our own manager, an abundance of talent that set out to hurt you, skills and resilience, and a mindset to nurture. Changes are plenty, off pitch and on, long ball and target men, old guard, all gone. For this is new Burnley with heart and endeavour. Pride of supporters sing loud, no nay never. Fight till the death, we don't want relegation. But today it is Bournemouth that we know we are facing. So arrive in your numbers. Turf Moor, make some noise. With legs, hearts and minds. Let's back companies, boys. Come on, you clarets. Let's have some positivity. Let's have it today. Scott says there, please everyone smash the like button. If you can, yes, please smash the like button. As I said, we are live on Facebook, X, and on YouTube, so you can watch us through all those social media platforms. If you're not watching and you just want to drop us a like and follow us, then as I say, search Turf Moorhouse, and we are on any social you can think of, bar OnlyFans. There you go. I've said it. Ginger Ali says, not for long. Maybe catch up later. No, I appreciate you coming in anyway, mate. Really, really do. And like I say, look forward to seeing you later on if you can. Jesuit, it's on Sky Sports. Sky Sports Premier League and Sky Sports main event, I believe. But yes, we are taking on the mighty AFC Bournemouth. And Nick says, luckily, Leeds drew against Huddersfield and will be surprised if Ipswich didn't drop some points before the end. Still top. That's what you've got to hope for. That's what you've got to keep the hope and praying for. I can't believe how nice it is. I've had to partially shut a curtain so I could actually see the TV screen. But it's going to make for an interesting clash. Let's have a look at the teams then before the players make their way to the pitch. Let's start with your Burnley team. Then Vincent Kompany's men is as follows. James Trafford keeps his place in goal, and I know not many fans are happy about that. Coutinho plays out on the right with Dara O'Shea and Maxime Esteve as your centre-back partnership. Charlie Taylor, the only available left-back in claret and blue. Lawrence Assignon is playing more of a further forward role alongside Sander Berge, and Josh Cullen comes in for Josh Brownhill. Wilson Odebear keeps his place out on the left. And up front, giving some support to David Datro Fofana is Jakob Brun-Larsen, who personally, I thought should have been brought back in a good few weeks ago. Every time he sprung off the bench, he's been fantastic. He's actually put a shift in. I'm glad he's starting. I'm very, very glad he is starting. Looking at the starting 11 for Bournemouth, then Neto starts. I think they've put this in numerical order. So Kirkes, Lewis Cook, Solanke, Christie, Smith, Tavernier, Cliver, Semenyo, Senesi, and Zabania. I'm probably butchering half of these names. I'm surprised they even managed to pronounce the Burnley ones quite well, to be honest. But that is a starting 11. Substitutes for both sides, I'll just say as well, because we didn't mention the subs, so I do apologise. But on the bench for the Clarets, we have Hannes Delcroix, Originate Muric, who a lot of fans obviously want starting. Johan Berg Gudmundsson, Jack Cork, J. Rodriguez, Amduni, Mark Trezor, Hjalmar Ekdal, and Manuel Benson. For Bournemouth, on their bench, we have Dango Uatara, Romain Favre, Chris Mepham, Luis Sinistera, Alex Scott, Mark Travers, Enish Unal, who they signed in the January window, Philip Billing, who scored a 40-yard screamer against us earlier on in the season. Hopefully, can keep that Thunderbugger away. And youngster Max Kinsey Wellings for Adoni Iriola's team. Like I say, it should be an interesting fixture. Burnley in their away keeper kit, the pink kit for James Trafford today. And the players are in the in the tunnel. What the frig am I talking about? Honestly, don't know my arse from my hands. Cullen captains today. Max says yes, he does. Yes, he does. One thing I would like to say as well is, as you can see next to Mac's name, there's like a little round sort of logo. That's what, because Mac is a member, as is a few others in the chat as well, and I really appreciate it. But you can become a member for just 99p, and obviously there's lots of perks to becoming a member. It helps, and like I said, there is something coming in the long run where all money received from YouTube will be going to a charity within Burnley, potentially to the food bank that works within Burnley Football Club that helps Burnley FC in the community. And I think it's only right and only fair that it's those people that profit from it. I can chat crap to you on a laptop and a webcam, but, you know, these people need, you know, necessities. And I think that's where it should go to, personally, myself. So, yes, you can support us that way. You can also support us through super chats, super stickers throughout this as well. And as I say, all support is really massively appreciated. But the players are making their way to the pitch. And as I say, it is a very sunny day in Burnley. Turf Moor always looks nice in the sunshine. It's just we never see it in the sunshine, do we? But should make for a good fixture all the same. Like I say, we've not had much luck. Not had much luck. Max says, "Great call, Dan. Love that." Well, you've got to be cruel to be kind in this world. There's too much negativity. It's about time we had some positives, isn't it? But let's have a look at some stats ahead of this game as well. Obviously, Burnley have only suffered one defeat in 14 previous home league games. Home league meetings with Bournemouth. So we've won 7 and drawn 6. With the 2-1 win in the reverse meeting in October for Bournemouth. They're looking to record their first ever league double over us, which we don't want that, do we, Clarets? Not really. We've conceded at least 3 goals in 11 of our 26 Premier League games this season, which is shocking. That is shocking. Absolutely. That's relegation form, isn't it? But hopefully no hospital ball from James Trafford today as well. Bournemouth were winless in the first 9 Premier League games this season, then going on to win 7 of the next 9. They are now winless in their last 7 in the competition. And again, who was the last time? You know, I think there's something to do with they've not had a clean sheet since Boxing Day as well, I believe. So it is quite a vital fixture. And the last time they got not clean sheet. The last time they got not clean sheet. What was it? Last time they scored more than 2, I think it again was against us. I can't remember. There's some sort of stat. I had it and it's literally buggered off. But like Luke says there, hope you're well, Luke. A win today is vital. Let's go UTC. Max says we'll give it 17 minutes before Trafford plays that hospital pass. Well, we all know it's coming, don't we? It happens too many times, but hopefully he's learnt from that mistake. As I say, guys, please like this video, share it about. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if you are watching us on Facebook or on X, drop us a follow. Drop us a follow. Drop us a like on the page. Really do appreciate it. I say all the players shaking hands, having a little team talk ahead of this one. And my optimism is starting to turn to nervousness. I will not lie. I will not lie. The nerves are starting to creep in. But that's what this is for. It's medicinal. It's medicinal. Plus, I've had enough of Blackburn fans as well. Agent Bellas is doing the biz there and all this stuff. So it was obviously nice the other night to watch them get beat off Newcastle on penalties. 100% always nice to do that. As I say, we will be a few seconds behind because we are watching through the Now TV app. So do bear with us. But we are looking forward to a good game. The players swapping ends to start with. So Burnley playing in the half towards the cricket field stand. Bournemouth starting at the Jimmy Mack end. For you guys in the chat, what does company have to do different? What needs to change? I know obviously some fans will say it's pretty simple. Put Muric in, do this, do that. But technically, what needs to change? Because we are sort of very naive, aren't we, with the way we play? Referee is about to get us underway. Players in formation. He's just looking at his watch. As I say, we are just going to be a few seconds behind. Please, no spoilers as well. It ruins it for everybody. But here we go. We are underway. And look at that. I've even managed to get a timer. Ladies and gentlemen. Oosh. "24 seconds. 24 seconds. And O'Shea booked. Yeah, I am behind. Like I say, he's a bit stupid with that. Joe touched. I do go to the games. It's just that at the moment, usually with work and everything, I struggle to get to some of them because of my work patterns. Some of them I'm working, etc., and I can't get it off, or nobody's willing to swap shifts, which is a bit crap. But when I do have the chance to go, I usually do. And I could have gone today. So, but certain things come up, certain things happen, and family comes first, basically. So it is what it is. I am on Instagram. Just search Turf Moorhouse. I'm on there, and obviously, yeah, if you want to get in touch, buddy. Mr. Rodriguez is in as well. Good morning. Can't believe I woke up 8 a.m. to watch Burnley. Hope they win. I hope they win as well. The missus is in. And Burnley just come forward now. Played into the box. Fofana's there. Cleared by the Bournemouth defence. And you're right. Life does happen. I won't put the comments up throughout the game, actually. So we can focus on the game. But I will read them as I can. Maxima Stev put in. I think Claver under a bit of pressure. And the referee gives a free kick to Bournemouth. Stev quite forward there as well. Really pushed forward. Burnley got a throw in. Wasted. Bad touch by Fofana from the throw. And now it's a throw in. And now it's a throw in when we... to Bournemouth. Honestly, man, I'm starting to really feel nervous about this game now. I think if we go 1-0 up, I won't feel as bad. But Cullen's come forward, tries to pick Charlie Taylor out, doesn't manage to get the ball. Doesn't really manage quite well there. In fact, it might have been Brun Larson looking forward the ball from Vitinho. Big Deck's in. How are you doing? He says, served your part when we played Arsenal. Mate, make yourself aware. Say hello. Ball whipped in, defended by Bournemouth again. Burnley actually asking a lot here. Shot by Odebear. Fofana in the way. I say we are behind, so please do not spoil this. I want to give you guys my raw reaction to how things happen in this game, but I will try and communicate with your comments as and when they come in. Ball in the centre of the park. Now back with Cullen. Finds Brun Larson. Plays it out to Odebear. Takes a touch. It's in there. He's shot. It's a shot by Odebear, actually. The beautiful bit of play by Burnley there. Bournemouth caught napping on the far side. It's Assignon who's whipped the ball in for Odebear. Both got flaming dark dreadlocks, and Odebear shot saved by Neto. Hope everyone is well in the chat, as I say. Hope things are going good for you all. Burnley are putting a lot of pressure on Bournemouth. I think maybe it's something that they've looked at, that Bournemouth aren't put under enough pressure. But time will tell. Burnley come forward again, and Bournemouth have to clear it. Burnley have a corner. It's Adam Smith. Adam Smith who's done well to clear it there, but Company's giving the thumbs up to his Burnley players. Again, another set piece for the Clarets. 5 minutes on the clock. O'Shea giving instruction to Sanderberg and Estev. It's Jakob Brun Larson who's going to whip in this set piece for the Clarets. Can they capitalise? Only once they've capitalised away at Liverpool this year through Dara O'Shea from a corner. Can Burnley do it again? Ball played in. It's deep. Oh, and Fofana was there. He just missed it. I think didn't anticipate getting to the second ball. Good chance for Fofana there. It was sort of played into a bit of space. Mate, I would love Burnley to do a US tour. I would love to. I've always said I wouldn't mind doing one of the pre-season tours. So it would be really good. And obviously with the American links, it'd be nice to obviously do something like that. And I think I think Pace wants to do something a bit like, you know what happened earlier on at the start of this season? We had the American tournament and certain teams played in it. I think Burnley want to be a part of that. So we shall see. Dor says, sorry if you've not read my message, pal, but follow you on Instagram. Hope you're all good, Dor. When did you send the message, buddy? Oh, there you are. Started following. Yeah, drop us a message. Drop us a message, Dor. Matt says it should be in Spain or Italy. That'd be interesting. Ball played in and wasted by Charlie Taylor. Not many Burnley players in the box, really, to receive the cross either. So maybe a blessing in disguise. Bournemouth could have maybe got away quickly there, but even though the sun is shining in Burnley, it's still quite windy and nippy. You know, it's nice through the window when it hits you, but Company's still got his big coat on. So, you know, you'd have expected a bit better from someone up north. Usually, it has to be absolutely hailstoning, snowing, raining, no matter what, for him to put a coat on. Bournemouth come forward. Assignon doesn't read it right. Bournemouth play across the face of goal, intercepted, played back across into the box. It's Adam Smith. It was Charlie Taylor who stopped it from going in there, to be fair. I think it was Dominic Solanke chasing it. Bournemouth with the ball over the top. Again, that's happened so many times for Burnley this season. Well defended by Maxime Esteve. But again, the ball over the top, just dink it over the defence and we struggle. Arse falls out every time. Luckily, Esteve was there to defend. And Burnley now have it. Can we catch them on the counter? It's Cullen. Tries to play a ball over the top. Odebear chasing. Sorry, Assignon, sorry. Not Odebear. It's too simple of a ball for Bournemouth, though. It's just showing the replay, and it's a good job it came off Charlie Taylor because James Trafford was absolutely nowhere near it. And a chance goes begging for the home side. Senesi's down on the deck receiving treatment not far from his own goalkeeper. Burnley ladies are doing really well. They seem to be, if I remember rightly, they're actually playing today. They are actually playing today as well. So, they've just 10 minutes ago put their starting 11 out. So, I think they kick off at 2 o'clock. But it looks like Bournemouth may be ready in the substitution already. It looks like Chris Mepham may be coming on. 10 minutes into the game and Bournemouth forced to make an early change. They're definitely doing a lot better than the bloke. She's 100% right there, Mike. I'll see if I can find the actual league table. I think they're actually not for. I think the second, if not third, maybe. We've got a trip to Derby today. First Derby County. And we've not played for 21 days, to be fair, in the women's game. So quite interesting. So I'm trying to look for the league table. But it's Senesi who's going off for Bournemouth. As I say, it's an early change that is forced to make is Areola. And we will see. It is Chris Mepham. It was Mepham pulling his socks up. And it is Mepham who's going to replace the Welshman is on. How hard is it to find where the bloody league is for women's? I think they'd have a link to it or something. You know what? Just Google Burnley women. Probably easier, innit? This is the only problem with being on my phone. I've already seen what's about to happen, and I've had to block somebody because they've decided to already let us know before it happens. But Bournemouth have taken the lead. It's Justin Cliver. Too easy. Too easy. The rut continues. Bournemouth take the lead. Vincent Kompany is just watching it back. Let's see. It's a punt forward from Neto. Header up. They're checking to see if Clavert's offside, but I think he's on. I think he's definitely on. He is on. I'm sure he is. I think he beats, is it O'Shea? He's beaten O'Shea. O'Shea commits too early. Clavert takes a touch and straight past James Trafford. Too easy. Too easy. Yeah, you're right. Shocking defending. Again, a simple fucking ball over the top. Every time. Every single time. It's ridiculous. Oh, Burnley a third. Burnley women's a third, by the way. So, yes, they're 100% doing better than the men's. This is the problem with our season, right? We've gone 1-0 down now, and we don't know when. We absolutely don't know when, if we're even going to get back into it, because of just how bad we've been. Pardon me. Ball with Odebear. Played to Dara O'Shea. A lot of fans have questioned Dara O'Shea's defending as well. We just don't seem quick enough. We just don't seem quick enough on the turn. At all. I say people who do ruin it will get blocked, and I have blocked a few people, but is there a chance of a Burnley penalty here? Has he been wiped out? The referee stopped the game. It's a ball through by Sander Berge. And Charlie Taylor is saying he's wiped out. I mean, he has got... Semenyo does have the ball. So for me, it's no penalty. For me, it's definitely not a penalty. And referee says it's not a penalty either. Throw into the Clarets. Fofana's first touch. Fofana's first touch has been awful. It's been awful. Yeah, I'm surprised he's even asking for the pen there. I mean, at first glance from the viewed out, I thought, oh, maybe there's a penalty shout, but no, 100% not a penalty. Semenyo knew what he was doing. Got the ball as well. For me, O'Shea's been quite poor. I mean, he has probably had one or two better games, but again, yeah, Luke says it there in the chat. Far too weak defensively. Massively far too weak. We used to pride ourselves on such a strong defense. And now we have nothing. Burnley have a free kick, though. Vitinho chopped down. Surprised there wasn't a yellow card issued there, but no Burnley player is asking the question to the referee. And I think Jakob Brun-Larsen he stood over it, as is Josh Cullen. Are they going to play a deep ball into the box? Hope Burnley can get on the end of it. 17.5 minutes on the clock. It is Brun-Larsen. Pumped right to the back stick. O'Shea with a header up. Played deep. Assignon can't get to it. Fofana tries to hit it on the turn. Burnley still have it. Trafford, played back to Trafford, goes long, looking for Odebear. I think that's going to go out of play before. Nah. Wilson, Odebear, and Dacho Fofana trying to chase it down. Getting nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Again, it's just showing that Bournemouth goal. Dara O'Shea, far too weak. You know what? This is what I don't get, right? This is what I don't get. We are consistently being told that the players need to have, they need to be more physical. Benson's not playing because he's not physical enough. Look at the fucking defense. He's walked through them. He's walked through them. It's bullshit. You can't say you need physicality and then you literally drop like a sack of shit. Honestly, a paper aeroplane would end up it back at net more than flaming, because our lads can't stop it. It's ridiculous. Again, Burnley playing it dangerously around at the back. Ball with Trafford. Now he's taking time. I can understand. I've not even got the TV sound on, but I'm telling you something now. There'll have been fans booing at that point. Like, make the pass. Just do something. Brun Larson asking for the ball forward. Burnley have a throw in. Taken quickly. Now back with Sander Berge, who's been one of the, best of a bad bunch, shall we say? I don't understand why it takes so long. I really don't get it. I really don't understand it whatsoever. Assignon tries to go with the outside of the boot to whip a crossing. Oh, Burnley throwing taken quickly. Odebear takes a touch, loses it, wins it back. Assignon, Vitinho tries to find Odebear, keeps it in. It has gone out for a corner. Chris Mepham stood tall there. Burnley did well. Well done to Wilson Odebear there, to be fair. To have the tenacity to try and keep that in. Burnley corner. We need to start making use of these. We've got Esteve, who's about 19 foot tall, right? Slight exaggeration, I get, but still, we play a short corner. We've got bodies in the box, and there's no one there to finish a move off. We decide to go short and play it along the floor when you've got really tall centre backs. I just don't get it. And you wonder why watch-alongs have been hard to come by, people. Because why do I want to sit here and literally just badmouth us for 90 minutes? Because it's just what happens. Yeah, I don't understand how we don't get booked for time wasting, Ali. I really don't. It's infuriating. Burnley are seeing a lot of the ball, but this is the thing, though. How many times do we see a lot of the ball and do sod all with it? Sander Berge tries to play a ball in. Can he get to the seconds? Does. Can't get to the third, though. Cullen. Odebear. Vitinho. Tries to whip one in deep. No one at the back post. This is where Burnley players should be pushing. How many times did we have players like Matson or Teller, flaming Obafemi, just in there, lurking? Every single one of them getting forward last year. And now we've got sod all. Sod all. There's loads of space and nobody taking advantage of it. It is garbage, Matt. It is garbage. Good ball by Dara O'Shea. Picks out Assignon. Plays an early ball in. Doesn't even beat the first man. That's pathetic. Vitinho has a go. And doesn't get enough curl on it. I mean, why not? Why not? Nobody else seems to be able to get a shot off. Not unless we have to walk it into net. So, fair dues. Can't say we haven't had a shot this game now. Ball back with Trafford, who passed it first time. Wow. Miracles do happen. However, he gets the ball back, loses it, And now Bournemouth have a chance to go 2 up. Again, well seen by Josh Cullen to cut out the move. It was Marcus Tavernier who was there, but again, it was the pass from Trafford. The pass from Trafford. Burnley player waiting for the ball. Why he's not coming towards the ball, I don't know, but the Bournemouth man was onside. He would have, if he'd have just shot first time. We are our own, we literally epitomise our own downfalls. Honestly, I don't know what to make of this season anymore. I think last week for me was, being at Palace, seeing how bad it had got. It was just bad, just all round bad. I think last week for me was the eye opener to that's it, we're going down. There's no questions asked about it. Wilson Odobert down on the deck as well. And yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree, Ali. Couldn't agree more. Can't wait for the season to end. Is that not a foul? I think it's potentially being looked at. That is a foul. I'm sorry, but that's a foul. He's gone into him with the back of his leg. But no comes of it. Nothing comes of it. Of course it don't. Check club colours. That's how this works. I mean, shall we get started on that Forest Liverpool game? God, that's caused enough shite, hasn't it? Cullen tries to take a shot. Coutinho, sorry. Again, has the ball at his feet. You've got 3 players all stood around each other. Make a move. Give an option. It's not difficult. Like, how do you not? Again, can't even make a fucking pass. I'm sorry if you're watching this and I'm effing and jeffing, and I apologise if you've got kids around. I do really apologise for that. But this is football. We're in a relegation dogfight. You're 1-0 down in the first half an hour of a game. And your team can't seem to make time, or, okay, there's a bit more fat. Shall we say that? There's a bit more fat. We seem to keep on the ball. Again, Trafford plays the hospital pass, gets away with it this time. Oh, this is going to be a long-ass 90 minutes, people. Charlie Taylor, can he whip in an early ball? Should have done it about 10 seconds ago. And again, a chance to turn on the ball. And what do? We play it back. We play it back. Oh. Ball played over. Nobody there. However, we've got to the seconds. Vitinho's there on the far side. Now with Assignon. Sanderberg turns his man. Is he going to try and get a ball in? Plays it to the edge. Odobert. Cullen. Somebody take a fucking shot, will you? Jesus Christ. Do you want to play it back to Trafford and get him to have a shot? It's just poor. We've still got the ball, by the way, but we're just pissing about with it every single sodding time. What are you trying to wait for? They're not going to open up and go, there you go, there's your chance here. Esteve finds Charlie Taylor. Whips a ball in. It's deep to the back post. Every time he's crossed it to the back post. And who's there? Fucking no one. No one. That's who. So let's go back to the keeper. James Trafford, practically out towards the flaming halfway line. Claire, you're right. I am fuming. I'm fed up of this bullshit every week. I am resigned to relegation already. I am already resigned to relegation already. I've accepted it. But Company's not going to be sacked, Rene. He won't be sacked. There's a vision. There's a project. Nobody knows what that project is, but he will not be sacked. But this team just don't know each other's game. It's just silly. Tavernier kicks the ball away from a Burnley player who's trying to pick the ball up for a throw-in. Referee doesn't do nothing. Oh. Esteve. Ball back to Trafford again. It is a walk in the park for Bournemouth. How many times have Burnley been given the ball and said, right, there you go. You can do what you want with it. Pass it round. We'll let you pass around and play around with it and everything else. But as soon as you lose it, that's it. That's it. Exactly, Dick. Exactly. All we want, we don't mind losing games as long as we show fight, heart, endeavour. If we've put our all into trying to win a game and we lose it, yeah, fair enough. But you look at the Arsenal game, you look at the Palace game. This game's starting to feel a little bit like it. Yes, we've seen, spells of keeping hold of the ball, but we're not doing anything. Literally nothing. Company's asking questions to the fourth official, probably risking getting a yellow card, and that's as probably entertaining as this game will get. Exactly. We don't penetrate the back line. Now Bournemouth come forward. Played from one wing to the other. They've got players trying to run into space, playing the 1-2 with each other. Out for a Bournemouth throw-in, which they're taking the time to take, to be honest. Tried to go along with it. Burnley are seeing it out. But again, in seeing it out, they've messed it up, lost the ball, however, managed to retrieve it back. But again, put themselves in fucking danger. Why? Mate, the pies are shit. I had a chicken tikka one last time I went on, and it was shite. Absolutely shite. I'm constantly fed up with this. Like, just do something with it. Please do something with it. The highlights. There'll be no highlights from this game apart from bad passing again. Can't even pick out a man. I don't know why I give myself optimism every single game week. These are the games we should be putting to bed. No foul, referee? No, of course not. Again, Fofana's first touch lets him down. Ginger Ali says if Bournemouth score again, our season is over. They're just being patient. Every team has done it. Just been patient and let us just piss around and run around and do whatever. Because they know full well we ain't going to do jack shit. Exactly, Matt. Luton's showing fight. Forest are showing some fight. No, we're doing is showing our arses, expecting to get shafted every week. clearing balls to absolutely nowhere. We did it against Palace. We tried to play the ball out to the wings and nobody there. It's you know, like people saying, nothing's happening again. These lads are young, and I understand the kids, and I get that. But you don't just go to the Premier League for a year, spend 110 million or whatever it were. Not far off anyway. And just piss it up the wall. Coutinho picks out Cullen in the centre of the park, gets to the edge of the box. Odebear takes a shot from range, and it has curled wide. But that's all we're going to be, you know, sort of succumb to, because that Bournemouth defence does at the moment. They could be stood at goal line. We're just not penetrating the defence. Like I said the other day, it'd be good to see the documentary just to see how we react from these games, how company reacts to the players in these games. But again, free kick taken long for Bournemouth. Over the top. It's one. Semenyo's in the box. Played out wide. Played in first time. It's deep. Assignon plays out, but the flag goes up from the linesman. Offside by Dominic Solanke. Oh. Referee having a word with Tavernier. To be fair, he's been a bit of a handful, really. Him and Vitinho seem to be having a squabble. Iriola is asking the questions of the referee. Yeah, well, to be fair, it is going to be similar to Sunderland's next year because, you know, there's no promotion. They got relegated and it's going to be a bag of dog crap, isn't it? James Trafford actually punted a ball long. Where did it end up? Bournemouth defence. But I'm not going to grumble because it got us out of danger. Something he should do quite regular, to be fair. Burnley have had 8 shots in this game with only 1 on target. Bournemouth had 3 with 1 on target. Burnley have 76% possession. This is what I'm saying. We've got the ball, but we're doing sod all with it. Now Bournemouth try to come forward. Semenyo tries to get a run on Charlie Taylor. He stands tall. Makes Semenyo have to go back. Ball with Chris Mepham, the early substitute for Bournemouth. Bit of a muddle up by Bournemouth, and Burnley have a chance to break. Brun Larson. You know what he's going to do? Fafana gets towards the edge of the box. Still has it. No one there. Sander Berg can't even get to it. Now Bournemouth break. Burnley just too busy passing it about. Not even interested in fucking looking for goal. Embarrassing. Now Patrick Kluivert's got it. Sorry, it's Dominic Solanke, sorry. Referee blows for a foul. Estev's saying I didn't touch him. Estev's saying I didn't touch him. Solanke's gone down. We'll have a look at it, but Solanke's trying to look for the pass. No, Estev actually hasn't touched him. Estev actually hasn't touched him there. But Solanke goes down. I said if Burnley finished comfortably mid-table, I'd take it. But obviously, right now, I also said, head and heart says 17th and above is a plus, and it's it's just bad. It's just bad. I can't be arsed with predictions anymore. You're right, Mac. Totally right. David's watching from Texas, got family in Burnley. It's entertaining to watch. It's painful, that Max says. I agree with that. Free kick taken straight over the crossbar. It was Tavernier who took the free kick. Just approaching the 39th minute, just into the 39th minute, sorry. It's still Bournemouth 1, Burnley 0. While it's still 1-0, Burnley do have a chance to turn this round, but on the performance, nah. Where's it going to come from? Exactly, David. I totally agree. Totally agree. I think everybody prefers the Championship. I told Leicester fans when they went down that you will love the Championship. Decisions might not go your way sometimes, but at least it's down to human error of the referee. There's no VAR. The ball hits the back of the net. You know it's going to get given. That's it. It's it's a goal. The Championship on a whole is just brilliant. Don't know why they had to change the Premier League. Why fix something that's not broken? Odebear plays a ball through for Fofana. All he has to do is take a touch. Brun Larson. Oh, how do you not bury it? How do you not bury that? How do you not bury that? Fuck's sake, man. I think Semenyo could be carded here. He's raised a hand to Brun Larson, to be fair. Don't know what the referee's done. There's nothing really been said about it, but Fofana's down, touching his leg. The ball came through. Good ball by Burnley, to be fair. It's Odebear who played the ball through. Fofana just couldn't get to it. Brun Larson was there to try and finish the move off second attempt, but didn't get enough curl around it. Adam Smith stood tall. Well played to Adam Smith. But a chance goes begging. It has gone down. Semenyo has been booked for a flailing arm on Brun Larson, but again, chance goes begging for Burnley. Chance goes begging. Afternoon, Mark. Hope you're well. That needs to be buried, David. 100%. We're not even playing like we did the season we got promoted either, which is strange when you beat 2 Premier League sides in cup competitions, and yet, I thought that was needed to. I thought that should have been a red, David, as well. I thought the fact that he's literally, it's the afters, isn't it, as he pulls his arm back. But as I say, checking club colours, that's what it's down to. That's all it's down to. Always will be. Sanderberg, hit it, shoot. Oh, it's gone too wide with it now. Can't get to the seconds either. Is that a penalty? Is that a pen? Is that a free kick? I don't know what the referee is giving here. I'm guessing it'll have to be checked by VAR, but it's a booking for Justin Cliver. Berg turns, plays a ball for Cullen. Oh, it is outside. Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible. No chance, Joe. No chance. Not a Scooby-Doo. If we stay up, it's due to points being taken off other teams around us. And even with them points taken off, it's not going to hurt us. We've been way too poor this year. It's the first time we've probably ever come up with the eyes of the world looking at us. And usually we're Luton, we go under the radar. But everyone was like, oh, Vincent Kompany, let's see what they can do. And like I say, currently 1-0 down. But chance for Burnley from this free kick. Jakob Brun-Larsen stood over it, as is Charlie Taylor. So I don't know whether they're going to dink this or go for goal, but it looks like Jakob Brun-Larsen is the man to take it. Oh, Malof Brun-Larsen. He's gone for goal. Good save by Neto, to be fair. Very strong hand. And it's a good attempt there by Jakob Brun-Larsen. I've said this for weeks, Brun-Larsen should be starting. He's done very well. It's a solid hand from Neto. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Burnley managed to get a corner. 6 minutes added on at the end of this first half. Coutinho picks out Charlie Taylor. He's got 2 men at the back post. Dick's running to the centre. Header up. Oh, it's over the bar. It's Coutinho. Rises the highest. Burnley knocking on the door, but still can't find the back of the net. He's definitely onside. He's definitely on line with the last defender. And I dare say it, if Coutinho leaves that, it's a goal-scoring opportunity for Fofana. For Fofana. Don't know where that came about, but yeah, Fofana's even saying that if you'd have left that, I'd have had it. It's Burnley starting to look alive now, Kate, a little bit. But again, this is where the mentality will change onto going forward, and defensively, it'll be a lapse in concentration. We've had 12 shots, they've had 4. We've had only 3 of them on target. It's mental. Absolutely mental. Corner for Bournemouth. 47 now played. Burnley tried to clear it. Shot from the edge. And that's embarrassing from Marcus Tavernier. How are you doing, Stephen? Hope you're well. Areola going quite apeshit there. Shouting quite a bit. But yeah, Matt, you're right. I think we have missed Lyle. But this is the issue that we've got. We're hanging on the hope and prayer of one player. Why aren't we doing it as a team? Yes, David, I'm in Burnley. I'm, as I say, if it wasn't for certain reasons, I'd have been at the game. But I'm here. I'm here doing this watch along and trying to give you a Burnley perspective on basically how sharp we are at the minute. But yeah, I'm in Burnley. Burnley born and bred lad. Fofana does well. Ball played forward. Vitinho, no Burnley player in the box. He's going to have to try and go alone. He's had it intercepted and Bournemouth man touched it last, manages to knock it away for a throw-in. See, if people were more forward there, if we was a bit more on the attack, again, we need to look alive. Think about it. I totally agree. Little spells of play aren't good enough. Throw in. Played in by Assignon. Cleared to the edge of the box. Odebear. Now pumped forward by Bournemouth. That's actually not a bad ball. Trafford, again, pumps it long and Burnley managed to keep it. Fofana finds Vitinho. Again, it's low. It's too low. It's too low every single time. And nobody's at that front post this time for that low ball. They've just gone and checked the goal decision for the free kick that was taken. The whole ball didn't cross the line. It was literally this much away from crossing the line. As I say, it was a brilliant save by Neto, but it has just shown it again. Burnley take that short corner, which is just wasteful. Can we get it in on the seconds? Played in from the edge of the box. Doesn't even beat the first man. Again, doesn't beat the first man. What are you doing? Fofana. Still has it. Play it towards the edge. Assignon. Taylor. Oh, we're trying to walk it in. We're trying to walk it in every fucking time. Come on. Yeah, I wouldn't waste your money. I wouldn't waste your money. This is way too easy. I totally agree. Take care, Nate. Take care, mate. Oh. You know what the most entertaining thing is about this? At half time. Oh, Burnley are asking for a penalty from the earlier shout of him trying to play the ball in, but not given. Mepham did take the back foot of Charlie Taylor, but Burnley free kick. Probably last chance for the Clarets before half time. Most entertaining bit is I'm going to have to break washing in at half time. Players walking back. Are there going to be a goal kick? No, it's half-time whistle has gone. Half-time whistle has gone. Wish it was a full-time whistle, to be honest, because I'm hoping company goes in there at half-time and gives them a bollocking. There's certain players that have been passengers. We are showing fight. That's what we've wanted. That is what we've wanted, especially over the last two games. But Max says here in the chat, there's been a few grumbles and boos at halftime. It certainly has. Certainly has. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Not good enough for me. Anyway, guys, we'll be back with the second half very soon. We will dissect that second half. Get your comments in. Let us know what you made of that first 45 minutes. Like I say, it was absolutely diabolical for me. But we will go through your comments when we come back. But yeah, we'll be back in the next 5 minutes. See you shortly. What can we do differently second half, people? What can we do differently second half? I was just looking at some of the stats and what people have been saying on social media. So it's been eventful. We've shown fight. We'll be the more disappointed side, really. We've dominated possession, created late chances. Obviously, if it weren't for Neto, we'd have probably been level now. But yeah, Bournemouth had the lead at half time, capitalising on shaky defending. Simple as that. O'Shea probably won't want to watch it back again. What can you do? One of the stats I said was here that Burnley have had 75% of the ball and an XG, if people look into those stats, of 1.23 compared to Bournemouth's 0.60. So we need to be more clinical. Simple as that. We need to be more clinical. Some of the stuff being said online is obviously the Premier League have shared how did Neto keep the ball out from that free kick. Like I say, it's whiskers away. Being Sports have said how on earth are Bournemouth winning this game? So again, it goes to show that Burnley are actually the better side. It's people in some guy called FPL Hedgehog has said Burnley being behind here is tragic. What a half from them. Burnley played this perfectly tactically, John McKenzie, creating space in deeper build-up, dropping players in between the lines to overload, and then carrying the ball out from these deeper areas to pull apart the Bournemouth press. So well and good pulling apart the Bournemouth press, but we need to press ourselves. George Poole, who's on the fan board and is part of the No Nay Never team, says, I think we've been excellent there and denied only by a wonder save from Neto. Josh Cullen, man of the match by a long stretch. Charlie Taylor and David Fofana, both chipping in handsomely. It's a game crying out for the brilliance of Manuel Benson. But will the big man budge? Again. Tommy Pickles says, mad how company has given a free roll to Vitinho, who, yes, is Brazilian, but his passing, crossing and shooting at this level is less Copacabana. And more just simply can't cope. He's been at the centre of everything Burnley have done in the final third, and that's the point. A Newcastle fan said, I think it's fair to say Burnley and Sheffield United are down as well. So the comments, people saying Burnley have played well, but again, it counts for jack shit. It counts for jack shit. Is what it is. Mac's gone to prep the Sunday dinner. I do not blame him. I brought the washing in and got myself another stubby, shall we say? But Luke says it perfectly there. Certain players this season, in my opinion, have been hiding, shying away from any criticism of their own individual performance. Which is true. We've had the same with Amdouni. We've had the same with, the likes of, Odebert started to become a bit of a passenger. Apart from this game, he showed a bit more fight and endeavour. But what needs to change? Obviously, I know we keep saying about Trafford and things like that. Trafford's not really had much to do. Yes, he's received the ball. He might have took too much time, but can't look at him as a scapegoat in this game. It was Dario O'Shea's defending, and it's that's cost us. So, the ball over the top has been poor. We need to do some. We need to be stronger defensively, but we are heading back to the game. And they're talking to Iriola as he walks across the field, the Sky Sports cameras. But like I say, they have the 1-0 lead. It's us that have to show the fight. It's us that have to come out. There's a substitution, and the second substitution as well have been made for Bournemouth. I think it looks like Alex Scott, the youngster that they signed from Bristol City, is set to come on. I'm not entirely sure who he'll be replacing, but I'm sure we will find out in just a second. Players are in their positions now, just waiting for the referee's whistle. It's Ryan Christie who's gone off. And Alex Scott is on in his place. I say we are just awaiting the referee's whistle, and we are back underway. So now Burnley having to try and pop the ball in the back of the net in front of the Bournemouth fans and mixture of Burnley fans as well in that cricket field stand. But again, it's Bournemouth that are coming out with a bit more pace, and Assignon's done well to intercept. Can't do anything with a second ball, though. What can he do with this? He's strong enough there, very strong, and does very well. Wins Burnley a goal kick. James Trafford looks to go along with this goal kick and does. Can he pick out a man in claret and blue? Sander Berg up with a header. It's loose, but ends up coming back to Trafford, who collects, picks the ball up with his hands. He's asking Burnley players to go out wide, spread yourselves a bit. Burnley changed up the formation to a 4-2-3-1 for this second period. Brun Larson trying to make a run there. Couldn't quite get in behind the gaps of the last defender. Yeah, exactly. You're right, Mark. It does sound weird. Come on, Burnley. Let's turn this game on its head. Fafana. Fans Odebear. Cullen. Now with O'Shea. Gets it back, does Cullen. Makes space to receive that pass. Beautiful bit of play by the young Irishman. Say young, 26, 27, probably one of the younger ones in our older ones in our squad, probably, to be fair. Again, Trafford and Berg play a bit of a one-on-one with each other. Fafana, can he get to the second ball? I think the referee's blowing his whistle. Is it Brun Larson? He's offside. Just. We do have to be strong defensively. We did have a very strong defense under Dash. Sorry. We did need to change. There's no doubt about that. We did need to change. But again, it's almost like there was change and then completely ripping up what we had. Again, Fafana, can he take that touch? He can, but he's lost out. Can barely keep the ball in. I'm just looking at every time the camera pans to company thinking, please tell me that there's part of your mind saying, Vitinho hasn't read that run. Manuel Benson might have done. Playing that ball over the top, guess who'd have run onto space in that? Manuel Benson might have done. But I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Dara O'Shea has the ball at his feet. Cullen, who's come deep to get it back. Odebear. Sander. Plays it forward to Brun Larson. He's got Charlie Taylor on the overlap. Play towards the edge. Odebear's there. Cullen takes a shot. Can Burnley take a second stab at the cherry? Assignon can't get to it. Now Bournemouth trying to look to break. Assignon's watched his man perfectly there and knocks it out for a throw-in. Come on, Clarets. Come on. Deep throw in taken. Esteve still manages to get the ball. Now with Assignon again. Please do not go back to your keeper. Just go long if you can. Anything. Throw into Bournemouth. Let's not forget, this is a Bournemouth side who've just recently been knocked out of the FA Cup by Leicester. And I know we knocked Bournemouth out the cup when we were in the Championship as well. I get that, but we need to show a bit more of ourselves. Again, good touch by Sander. Can he do it again? He's done it again. He has. He's done it again. Perfect play by Sanderberg. Does well to nullify the threat of Alex Scott going forward. Did it twice. Alex Scott managed to keep up, try and get to the second ball, but Sander was still on his tail and still does enough. Who is the referee? Is it being checked? Is it being checked for a foul? No chance. I'm not being funny, but if that's being checked for a foul, and yet that foul on Taylor wasn't, I'd be very disappointed. I'm guessing it's been waved away anyway. But the fact that that's been checked, that's silly. Absolutely silly. Burnley have a throw in. Wasted, but get a second stab at the cherry. Can they make use of this throw? And they've gone back. Again, Sanderberg has the ball, picks out Cullen. O'Shea now has it at his feet. Down on this right-hand side. Comes forward with it. Assignon tries to beat his man. Odebear. Sanderberg picks out Esteve. Taylor gets the 1-2. Back with Sanderberg. Possession counts for nothing, Burnley, if you don't take advantage of it. Again. It's just difficult. Ball played through. Fofana gets onto it. Assignon. This is where we should be having bodies in the box. It's left. Cullen finds Vitinho. He can't get the seconds. Dara O'Shea, let's just pass it back to Trafford. He had loads of time to take a touch, turn, maybe pick out Assignon again, make a run down the wing. No, decides to go back to Trafford instead. Do we ever think about going forward, Burnley, instead of just passing it around? You know, that could be a really good thought, something to do. I don't want to swear at you, but the word attacking comes to mind. Thing is, it's just getting like that. It's just getting like that. Brett, hope you're well, mate. Hope you are well. And yeah, it's a lot easier to watch, mate. No one wants to see this ugly bugger. I should just make it so that the edits in the background are what sort of just the team lineups and the score, and I just talk over it. I've got a face for radio. Fast approach in the 55th minute. And again, Burnley, it's all well and good being ruthless with the ball, but you need to Need to make it count. Good battling by Burnley. They win the second ball. Esteve. Berg. Cullen gets it. Esteve still has the ball at his feet now. That's a good pass from Esteve. Assignon beats his man. Vitinho tries to get to the second ball and it slips. But now it's Bournemouth who break. It's clever. Solanke's there. Can he get to it? He has. Solanke takes a shot. Good save by James Trafford. Good, strong hand from James Trafford. I've got to give it to him there. I have to give it to him there. That's a solid hand. Bournemouth were in. Burnley caught lapping on the front foot. I thought he might have been offside, to be fair. And again, Bournemouth are in and the side netting. I think it's probably going to show it again, unless it's the... No, it's the Tavernier chance, actually. It's showing again. So this is the other one. He's onside. He's onside there, Gingerelli. I can't deny it there. He's onside. It's Solanke he's put in, and Trafford does very well to save that. You'd expect Solanke to bury it. It's a good save by James Trafford. Hopefully a wake-up call. For me, this is the time where company needs to start changing things a little bit. What do you mean, Dick? Hey, I'll take that, Brett. I'll take that. It's all love. It's all love. But no, I totally understand when you're at work and you've got stuff that you need to do. It's easy to just have on in the background, isn't it? Sanderberg in a bit of a tussle. Manages to look back and pick out Esteve. What can Burnley do? Throwing, taken quickly. Bournemouth getting men back in position. Sorry. Dara O'Shea comes forward. Tries to play it over, but a bit of a bad ball, really. Stev again. Plays it back to Trafford. Berg beats two men in midfield. Wonderful play by Sanderberg. Plays it out wide. What can Brun Lawson do? He's got Charlie Taylor there if needs to. Plays it back to Berg. Berg to Charlie Taylor. Can he get a ball in? His body's in the box. Tries to pick out for Fafana. Doesn't get there. Good ball by Berg. Picks out Dara O'Shea. Assignon has it. Is he going to have a run at the defender? Cuts inside. Beats two. Plays it towards Odebear. Odebear to Cullen. Get a ball in, boys. Vitinho whips one in. Oh, I thought we were there. Odebear with a chance. Shoots. It's out. It's gone out wide. It's an interception. Oh, yeah. I just ignored them comments, mate. Don't worry about it. It might be a while longer yet, Terry. Unless we draw you guys in the cup, because I think again it'll be similar to what happened last year. We waved at you on the way up, and you'll be doing the same to us. Fafana's touch is letting him down quite a lot in this game. I mean, who did we have on the bench? Because something's got to change now. Something has to change now. Either push Odebear up there. I know Fofana's got that big physical presence. Drop him in to the midfield instead, sort of as a number 10. At the moment, it's screaming for a change. You've got Rodriguez on there. Even I know Amdouni's not really done much, but do you put Amdouni in that number 9 role? Give him chance. Exactly, Luke. Exactly. Now is the time to show your credentials. Like, company needs to learn 60 minutes. Give these players game time. You can't keep saying he's given Benson enough to see what he can offer to us when he brings him on in the 90 plus something against Palace when you're already getting your arse handed to you. It's just scapegoat comments all the time. And I'll tell you something now that we'll be counting on players like Benson next season, hoping and praying and expecting that we can get something from games. Yeah, exactly, Henry. I agree. Cullen takes a pop shot from around 20 odd yards out. It's saved by Neto, to be fair. It's got some curl on it, but Neto has enough time to read it well and not enough pace on the ball either, really. Neto could collect it quite easy. The thing is, the performance is there for Burnley. You can see that the performance is there. It's just make something of it. Make something of it now. That's a foul. Referee hasn't brought any cards for Bournemouth in this game. The thing is, though, Terry, this is what I mean. This is where Leicester need to look at it. And I said this to Chris from Leicester Till I Die. I said this to somebody on Leicester Fan TV, that people were looking at Leicester saying they're going to do a Burnley and stuff like that. You will come up and you will realise that the eyes of the world are like, right, what can Leicester achieve after the season they had? And, who knows? Who knows? It could be different. You could actually learn from Burnley's mistakes. But at the moment, we're showing that no matter what you do in the Championship, no matter how good it is, as long as Enzo doesn't, literally rip up the team sheet and go, right, let's start again, I think you'll be fine. But we will see. Zeki Amdouni looks like he's been readied for the Burnley. He's being told some instructions on the sideline. I thought it was Benson at first. I got a little bit excited. But I'm wrong. Bournemouth have a free kick in the Burnley half. Marcus Tavernier takes it. Quite low. Doesn't even beat the first man. That's poor. Can Burnley counter from it? Burnley need to. But again, we've took too long. Far too long. We've still got it though. Vitinho's at full pelt. Still has it. He's going to lose the second ball though. But again, Fofana, move out the way. You can't just stand there and expect it. Again, passengers. How many times have people said that? That's true. That's true, Ali. They are letting us keep the ball quite a bit, but still, Assignon with a ball in, doesn't even get to anyone. Goes out for a Burnley throw-in. Company giving Amdouni instructions. Let's hope we see it, because like I say, it's difficult. Michael, everyone's opinions on spoilers are that they are shite and they get blocked. and they completely ruin it for everybody. So yeah, it's embarrassing. So please, no spoilers whatsoever. It says it at the bottom of the screen as well, no spoilers. It's there in black and white, literally. Cullen turns past two men. Fofana. Again, Vitinho. Plays it back. Header up. Cullen's there. Ball in the back of the net. Referee's not going to give it. Referee's not going to give it. He's given a foul in the build-up. He's given a foul in the build-up to the goal. Vitinho plays the ball back. Brun Larson gets up ahead of Adam Smith. Is there a push in the back? That's the question. There's no push in the back there. Adam Smith goes down like he's fucking been shot. Adam Smith goes down like he's been shot. How? When nobody has their arms in his back, he has no fucking arms in his back, and he still goes down with his shoulders perched. Company's fuming. Company is fuming. That's not a foul. I'm sorry, that is not a foul. He's jumped up for the header. He decides to stick his fucking pigeon chest out. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Tavernier finally goes into the book. Finally goes into the book. I think that's 6 or 7 times he's done that today. Burnley players are literally surrounding the referee going, are you taking the piss? This guy has literally been an arsehole all day. That's a sending off. He's got his foot straight out. How is that not a sending off? It's a half foot. I don't know who this referee is. Is it David Coote? I need to check who this referee is because he's an absolute fucking arsehole. Plain and simple. In fact, best place to look is Premier League website. They'll tell me which arsehole we can abuse. It is David Coote. Ugly bastard. Sorry, I'm getting flaming really pissed off at the fact that Vitinho's now gone into the book for saying something to the referee. I think Company stays after this season. Company, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's took Brun Larson off and brought Amdouni on. When Brun Larson has literally been spearheading the attack more than Fofana, he's took Brun Larson off. I don't understand how you read a game, Vincent. How does he read that? How does he read that? Whether it's minutes, whether Brun Larson can't keep up or whatever, but I don't get it. Fofana's first touch has let him down so many times, and yet he's still on the pitch. Brun Larson has not put a foot wrong. He's took every set piece. The thing is, David, the way I look at it is, he's a young manager, right? He's still learning. As a fan, you're going to be pissed off at the mistakes that are made. You're going to be annoyed. But right now, like I say, we're not a hire and fire club. You know, we went down with Dash under some really shit times. We've come back up. We've achieved European football. But right now, I think you've got to look at next season and where we go from there. Really, it's it's a tough call. There's a lot of people that say I'm company in, but they can't quite put the finger on why they're company in. Burnley had a corner again taken short, wasted. Why? Why? Just get the ball in the box instead of trying to fucking walk it in every time. Burnley are claiming for a penalty. David Coote's not said anything. Now Bournemouth try to go up the other end and score. Vitinho chasing the ball down. Does very, very well. We need some. I don't even think referees looked at that. It may be being looked at and said to the referee, but ball played forward. Fofana. Again, can't get his touch through. Camera pans to David Coote to see what's going on. Let's have a look. No penalty for me. Oh, I don't know. He does stand on his toe. He does stand on his toe. It's a soft penalty if it's given. I don't think it will. I mean, play's been allowed to resume. It probably won't be given. He did stand on his toe, though. The way our season's gone, that would have been given, though, if it were the other way around. I don't know whether it's still being looked at, to be fair. The referee's told him to hold out a minute. Substitution for Bournemouth. I think it's Justin Kluivert who's coming off for the away side. Exactly. I don't understand why Brun Larson came off. The man who scored the 40-yard screamer against us at Vitality Stadium earlier in the season, Philip Billing, is now on the pitch in Kluivert's place. And yeah, they don't deserve a trip anywhere. Maybe to a mental asylum. Or to actually watch how a team plays this sort of tiki-taka ball and actually gets it right. Semenyo tries to play a ball deep to the back stick. No one there. Headed away. It'll be a goal kick to Burnley. Even just, a consolation equaliser would be something. At the moment, I can't see anything coming from anywhere. Do you know that saying, champagne lifestyle and a lemonade wage? Well, that's pretty much Burnley at the moment. Champagne players, or should I say champagne money spent on lemonade players. That's how I'd put it. We don't get proper. Yeah, you're right. We don't get proper penalties. Burnley whip a ball in. No one there. Bad ball by Assignon. I think I'm just going to tell myself not to get agitated, not to get worked up, because if I do, it's not. What am I helping? Not helping no one. They can't hear me through TV screen, and it's the same shit every week. Now, my eyes may be deceiving me, and I know oh my God, I say it every time. I do it to myself every time. Don't get irate, but might just get a little bit excited because we're fast approaching the 75th minute, and I think I have just seen a glimpse of a player, some new player. I've never heard of him before. Some guy called Manuel Benson. And Bournemouth, as I'm trying to tell you that, I've just had a chance go begging. More like lemon flavoured tonic water. I think that would have been given offside. Yeah, he would have been given offside, I believe. But it has gone wide. And it does look like Burnley are going to bring on Manuel Benson. I saw him spitting out his chewing gum. So with his kit off already, he is lacing up his boots. This is what we've been calling out for. Who does he come on for, though? That's the question. Who's he going to replace? I think if he's going to replace anybody, he needs to probably replace. Vitinho's probably knackered, so maybe Vitinho or Odebear. Again, Bournemouth come forward. Semenyo beats Charlie Taylor, takes a shot, and again, just wide. That's twice in the last 5 minutes. Semenyo has been inches, literally a pubic hair away from putting the ball in the back of the net. It is Vitinho. I did say Vitinho has run ragged today. He's absolutely ran his heart off. But here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, you are actually seeing Manuel Benson in claret and blue in the 23-24 season. Ball pumped long by Trafford. O'Shea has it. Finds Trafford again. Trafford gets it back from Esteve. I think Trafford is going to go along. Tries to look for Fofana. Can't pick him out. Fofana's over the top, and that's a foul. He does. He looks like, you know, when you're playing pro clubs on FIFA and someone makes them look really mongy. I know that sounds quite discriminative, but just we don't get out. We don't win out. Assignon's been pushed easily off the ball. There's a bit of afters here between Assignon and Lewis Cook, but they shake hands. They shake hands and run it off. The referee will look at that and go, yep, fair enough, or no. No, David Coote wants them both to come over. Of course he does. Blow your whistle, mate. Make it all about you. Gormless shithouse. Even Lewis Cook is saying, look, we shook hands. Anytime, Brett. In fact, I'm gonna try and get it off work because I'm actually working on the last day of the season. But yeah, 100%. We'll try and sort something out because I want that last day of the season off, especially if Forest have had points deducted or whatever, and there's a little slim chance that we stay up. Not that there is going to be one, but you know. Let me tell you, no, I need a miracle. Starting to get a bit fasty out there now. Company's starting to shout orders at 1 or 2. But he also needs to be a bit careful. Iriola's also doing the same. He's shouting and bawling from the sidelines. That's all we can. Our first game at the Turf, Brett. Honestly, can't wait. Can't wait. Next fan group meeting, I believe, is in March. So yeah, this month. Let me just have said look. No point checking your calculator, Daniel. So I believe it is on the I think it's So I think it's 14th of March. I'm not entirely sure. It could get changed yet. Obviously depends, but that's sort of the date that I think I remember in my head that was quoted. Coming up to that 80th minute. Burnley still 1-0 down They have shown fart. That's all I can say. They've shown fart. I'm always doing that selecting calculator because it's right next to the calendar. Burnley have a corner. Manuel Benson telling bodies to get in the box. He's saying, no, come out wide for it. Goes short. Odebear. Benson. Benson whips one in there. Header up. It's Dara O'Shea at the back stick. Should have really gone across goal there instead of trying to go for goal. He's way too deep. I'm surprised Benson didn't go towards the edge of the box and try to curl one in. You know, go for his speciality. He had the chance. But I believe I'm not going to be the only one with questions, Mac. There'll be many questions to ask. Like I said, the vision of what Alan Pace has told us in these meetings is phenomenal. You know, you believe every word that comes out of his mouth when he's, you know, his visions of what he wants from this football club are second to none. And every supporter in the world of any club would love that enthusiasm. So you've got to believe, you've got to want, you've got to wish, you've got to hope. But yeah, at the moment, it's obviously not good for Burnley, is it? Oh. Corner for Bournemouth. Thank you very much, everybody, as well, for watching. Really do appreciate everybody who's coming with their comments, likes, and if they've subscribed to the channel, even better. Really do appreciate you all. So thank you very, very much indeed. No, he's not been at any of them, Mac. He's not been at any of them. We had the last one at the training ground, which was quite interesting. Obviously, we got an insight into how everything works, where, you know, all the development, the analysis parts. Really interesting insight. But it's about getting it right on the pitch on the day, isn't it? And at the moment, like I say, 1-0 down in a game where we need to be getting points. Asignon comes forward. He's got Benson with him. Turns. Picks out Cullen. Cullen goes out wide. But again, it's poor. It's just poor. That's a foul. Adam Smith's looking at, I don't know, maybe marching orders here. It's come at very fast-paced. He goes into the card, yellow card. It's one of them where that'll be reviewed. If his studs are up, he's going, but he's gone to try and win the ball. So, yeah, I'd probably say yellow is fair assessment of the challenge. Job's going good, Anthony. Job's going really good. He just doesn't give me much chance to do these watch-alongs or do the previews and things like that. Oh, just bear with me a moment. And we're back. Burnley corner. Again taken short. Odebear. Whips one in. Header towards the back post. And again, it was Charlie Taylor. It's Charlie Taylor who got his head up. Oh, no, Esteve, sorry. Esteve. I thought just because the camera panned to him, it's Charlie Taylor. I think maybe even the camera got it wrong, but Looks like Bournemouth are set to make changes. Ennis now looks set to come off the bench, and there's another young man still trying to get warmed up as well. But this is where Burnley need to be strong, be defensively strong, and try and push themselves on the front foot. Benson cuts inside, beats 2 men, beats 3, tries to pick out Fofana. Does well though, but didn't quite read the pass of Big Dave. I think it gets to that point where a few people now, Mac, are going, right, well, again, it's another game we lost 1-0. But at 1-0, you're still very much in it. You are still very much in it at 1-0. So we can't go chucking this away. I'm doing it. Picks out Charlie Taylor, who tries to whip it in first time. It's very, very deep. Neto gets to it. I don't know why Charlie Taylor didn't take a touch there. Panicked maybe a little bit. Benson sees the run of Assignon. He picks up Benson again. You know what Benson's like taking on his man. Gets towards the edge. Gets to where he could have took a pot shot. It is Ginger Ali, you're right. And that lapse of concentration in the defence is what could potentially be the only moment that costs us. But let's see what happens. That's a foul. How's that not a foul? Semenyo comes forward. Need to be closing this down on that far side. He's had 2 chances from range. He won't miss a third. He won't miss it the third. I said close him down. I fucking said close him down. That is twice. He has been literally a hair away from doing it. And what? And what? Company, why are you bringing Rodriguez on now? Fofana's been absolutely shite all game. His first touch has been wank. And now you bring Rodriguez on with 3 minutes to go. Now you've gone 2-0 down. You know, fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. I'm sorry, but this is bollocks. How this ain't pulled back for a foul, by the way, I don't know. It's good finish by Semenyo, but again, it's relegation. Relegation. We are done. We are done. We are shit. We are down. That's it. Finito. VN. It's over. Burnley's Premier League season of 2023 to 2024 is over because we're being beat 2-0 by a team that we should be beating. We should be beating. And we've not. This is embarrassing. Absolutely beyond embarrassing. And if what company wants to come out and say, yeah, we had fight, we showed fight to get back into it, we had the best of them, you can have the best of whoever you want. You could be in a fight with somebody down the pub and you could have the best of them. All it takes is that one punch and you're gone. Good night, Vienna. That's what these have done. That's what these have done. This is what has happened far too many times this season. And now Goodmanson's on, Rodriguez is on. How late, company, did you do this against Palace? You've took off Dara O'Shea and you've took off Josh Cullen. Cullen was orchestrating midfield, right? Was orchestrating midfield and has done really, really well. Odebear still on the pitch, who's literally been, I don't know, he's sort of been in and around it, but could probably be knackered. He's still a young lad. I'd have took him off and kept Cullen, who was your fans' player of the year and players' player of the year. Burnley get a ball forward. I don't even give a shit if it goes in because I've had enough of this bollocks. This bollocks bullshit crap week in, week out. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. 6 minutes of added time, by the way. So for you guys, that's saying that I now have to sit through another 6 minutes and dissect it for you guys. And now Bournemouth are now time wasting. Of course, why not? Chris Mepham's having a go at someone. Tell him to shut the F up. But to be fair, we should shut up. We should shut up, get our heads down, and get involved. Oh, that's allowed to go, isn't it? Because that would have been a free kick to them, but you know. I don't know what's going on, Martin. I don't know. Turf Moor is getting empty. Sexy football counts for absolutely nothing if you ain't going to do out with it. Oh, Company will keep his job, Martin. Company will keep his job. But this ain't good enough. This ain't good enough. They've not kept a clean sheet in ages. They're going to walk away with a clean sheet. Oh, mate, it's just bollocks. It's fucking shite. It's shite. I don't know what to say to you guys. I really don't. Hope you're well, Callum. This is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Bournemouth might as well go and grab a third. Lewis Cook has been the player of the match for Bournemouth. That not a foul, ref? Of course not. Of course it's not. Because they're not in claret and blue. You absolute tool. Not good enough. Not fucking good enough. The worst thing Company has done is completely rip the heart out of that squad he had in the Championship. That squad from the Championship should still be playing now. Not all these players that have come in for stupid 15, 19, 16 million pound players that are now worth fucking 1.5 to 2 million because they've done fuck all. I'm done with this shit. Done with this shit. I've took the timer off because it only runs to 95, but I don't blame you, Callum. Piss poor again. Absolutely fucking piss poor again. Yeah, sorry. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. 11 points off Forest, by the way. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Full-time whistle's gone. Good. I'm not even going to dissect that game. I'm not even going to dissect it. Like you say, absolute, like Max says there, absolute garbage. Ginger says 10 goals conceded in the last 3 games and scored 0. Nowhere near good enough. Nowhere near good enough. Iriola, you're an ugly bastard. Honestly, you. Ugh. The way we're getting beat off teams at the minute, we ain't catching Luton. We ain't catching Luton. I'm telling you that now. We are not catching Luton. There's no way we are getting out of it. Not a chance. Do you know what? I'm gonna reflect. I'm gonna reflect. I'm saying about doing a show tonight to dissect it. Listen, you want to come on? Drop us a message. Drop us a message. Shite. Utter shite. Don't know why we do it. Why do we do it? Guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you who has actually turned up and listened to me fucking slander this team that has been dross all game. If you can, please check us out on all social media. Give us a like, follow us, subscribe to us if you haven't already. We try to do what we can on here. Like I say, all money raised through this channel is going to go to a charity within the local area to help those that are less fortunate than us. And it helps me out a great deal. So, being able to do that. So thank you. But that's it. Just admit defeat. Put a big fat R against our name already. If we get out of this, I don't see where. I don't see how. Is what it is. Burnley 0, Bournemouth 2. And we'll dissect it later on. Can't believe I even have to talk about this shit again. Till then, take care. Weekend ruined.